The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment, heard on the official website of HEW Entertainment.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
The beat! The man! You gotta beat the man! Whoa!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729280. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729280. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us HEWWrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here!
Now streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. Comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now.
Fortune's fame, mirror bane, gone insane, but the memory remains.
da 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 da
Streaming on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, I'm Jonathan Clarke with HEW Entertainment Radio. We invite you to follow us on Twitter, join the conversation on our Facebook page, and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you'll find tons of video archives, you'll find thousands of tweets, and you will find hundreds of news items and video archives on our Facebook page. It's all happening because of social media. Make sure you check it all out when you have the time. I talked about a lot of stuff about The Undertaker and Triple H over the last number of weeks here on the show, and I just thought I would comment on the possibility of The Undertaker and Triple H competing again. A lot of fans are wondering if we will see The Undertaker and Triple H compete again in different storylines, different angles. We'll see them have another match, potentially having part 3 maybe down the road. I don't know. It's really hard to say at this point now if The Undertaker and Triple H will compete again. I mean, over the last 3 years, we have seen The Undertaker give us phenomenal performances at WrestleMania, and they would come from The Undertaker in his early 40s. You wouldn't think that. Over the last 3 years, from 2009 right up until the present time in 2012, The Undertaker has given us phenomenal matches. He's only wrestled once every year, but that one match he gives us every year is Match of the Year at the Slammies. So I think that The Undertaker has a legitimate reason to retire. I mean, The Undertaker's given us everything and done everything there is to do for him to do. He's held the WWE and World Heavyweight Championship a record number of times. He has won the Royal Rumble match. He's done virtually everything, competed in all kinds of gimmick matches. There's virtually nothing for The Undertaker left to do. I mean, if The Undertaker were to begin competing on a regular basis again, what is there left for him to do? He has nothing left to prove. In 1991, he made his WWE debut, debuting at the Survivor Series. And WWE loves to profile The Undertaker's career. It could be a pay-per-view special they do. WWE.com has a couple of articles thrown up remembering the 21 years The Undertaker gave us. And over the last number of years, they have really hinted towards an Undertaker retirement. And you would have thought they would have done it with the whole end of an era thing at WrestleMania 28, but they didn't really. It just left us with a lot of unanswered questions. And one of the big questions that was left in the minds of a lot of wrestling fans, especially fans of The Undertaker, who are diehard fans of The Undertaker, and when I mean diehard, I mean absolutely diehard, killed to see The Undertaker wrestle. A lot of fans have told me over the years if The Undertaker quit wrestling, they would quit watching the product. And Triple H made a very important statement during one of his in-ring promos hyping up The Undertaker vs. Triple H Part 2. He said, killing The Undertaker would be bad for business. Initially getting rid of The Undertaker and retiring and putting him in the Hall of Fame a year after he retires, like we have seen wrestlers like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and many others do, Edge the most recent. That would be kind of bad for business, because how many fans out there listening to the show on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook watch wrestling for The Undertaker? I mean, it could be against the stupidest opponent, it could be against the biggest opponent, but because it's The Undertaker and his name is on the card, you watch the show, or you order the pay-per-view. So Triple H was correct when he initially said that killing The Undertaker and ending his streak would be bad for business. So that way, I can see The Undertaker coming back to compete for WrestleMania 29 and 30. If he gives us one match, it should be every year at WrestleMania to keep his streak alive. I, for one, believe The Undertaker should retire, being known as the man who never lost 20, 25 years, however many years he gives us, at WrestleMania. Why should you take something away from The Undertaker that he's worked so hard to achieve? I mean, others have been known for winning over 30 championships, like Edge and Chris Jericho. Shawn Michaels has been known as Mr. WrestleMania for his outstanding performances once a year at WrestleMania. We have seen people like Bret Hart become the greatest Canadian wrestler of all time. We have seen Edge set all-time records. We have seen Stone Cold Steve Austin arguably disputed as the greatest superstar of all time with many others. Why not have The Undertaker be known as the guy who never lost at WrestleMania? I always refer to this situation with The Undertaker to the Hulk Hogan situation, only it was at SummerSlam. Hulk Hogan went a number of years at SummerSlam before he left WWE being known as the wrestler who never lost every time he competed at SummerSlam. SummerSlam was the event that defined Hulk Hogan for the wrestler he was. So WrestleMania should be the defining event for The Undertaker, the event where The Undertaker gives us a standing performance, the one night of the year where he becomes invincible and goes into the Hall of Fame being known as the guy, the single superstar, the single entity that never lost at WrestleMania. If you remember back to my WrestleMania Countdown show, I made a lot of predictions. And they were a lot of bold predictions for this year's WrestleMania. I predicted everything from The Rock winning the main event with Cena, to The Undertaker retaining his streak, to Sheamus winning the world title,